real quick?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm coming up with 32.33, repeating, of course, percentage of survival.
Oh, that's a lot better than we usually do.
Alright, chums up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Save him! Oh, geez, stick to the plane!
Oh, Jesus. Let's go.
Welcome everybody. It is the second episode of the AFK podcast. How is everybody doing today?
Tired as shit.
Tired as shit. Interesting. I like it. We are having some technical difficulties at the moment over here.
With your cat?
Not.
How cute! Oh my goodness!
I
God, I
know.
love cats.
Give me a sec. I don't know why it is not capturing my display at the moment.
Oh, Judas Priest.
Real quick, do you guys have an update for Streamlabs?
Yep.
Why is mine not able to open?
I'm trying to figure out why there's no video.
Hey, mine worked fine.
We'll do it like this. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go to.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Like, my video ain't working. This is like, it's not capturing absolutely anything at this moment.
Oh, the quality of this podcast.
It's on fire.
A1 right now, Brad. A1.
Because I was just using this a little bit ago, and it was working just fine. Like, I was streaming earlier, and it was working.
Oh, boy.
The stream gods say no.
You needed me to share my screen? That would have helped.
So, Brad, did you check if Assassin's Creed came out today, or?
I did not check that out. Hold on. October 5th. Isn't that today? Nope. Midnight. Midnight tonight.
Ooh. Well, they already have a rating of 9.2 out of 10.
So, according to the critics, is the best Assassin's Creed game ever.
Yeah, they did say that. They said it's the best out of the series.
Well, slap my tits and just leave it there. All right.
Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. We're going to try this here. I'm trying to figure this out, and it's not.
What a great start.
I know.
You have everything's enabled?
Everything. Like, no, I was literally just streaming not even an hour ago. Alright, there we go.
Got it? Are we good?
Yeah, well, I had to move. It won't capture anything on my other screen. It's just all black. I don't get it, dude. It's
wrong with black.
I don't know.
I set you up.
You did, and I gotta pull this up. I gotta pull everything over to my other screen now. It's fucking stupid.
Where?
Yeah, I know. This is a horrible start. But we got it all figured out. I'll just cut that whole part out. Where are we at here? Alright, so Brendan.
Yes.
Introduce yourself in all the places they can find you.
Like you said, my name is Brennan. You can find me on Twitch at Veteran Plays Games, any games at GDPOG. Yeah, I'm very tired. Just got off staff duty.
But you didn't just get off, but you just woke up.
Well, I just woke up from staff duty and ready to get the stream.
So what, you just sleep for staff duty?
No. You stay up for 24 hours and then you get off like 9 to 9, obviously. you get the next day off.
Yeah, I was explaining it to him earlier.
All right. Yeah. Anyway, after that lively introduction, you can call me CCR Big Hoss. My family calls me Brad.
I would hope so.
Sometimes. You can find me on Twitch at CCR Big Hoss, Twitter at Big CCR, YouTube at CCR Big Hoss. I believe that was it.
Is that it for you? Alrighty then. I
Not
am
much to
the
plug.
I am the GDV, also known as Tyson, the older brother of Brendan, the GDPOG. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at the Veteran Gaming Channel. I almost forgot my own fucking channel there for a minute. You can find me at I know it's a good day so far. You can find me on Twitter at veteran_gaming. And yeah, so let's get into this bitch, shall we? And I want to start with Brad, the one that you found today for our first article.
The study?
Oh, the first of its kind study.
Oh, it's the first of its kind. Honestly, it just looked like another slam piece on video games. This one by CBS
everybody's
News.
mind.
All right, I'm just gonna read you the article. It's not too terribly long. It's a pretty easy read.
You don't have to read the whole thing, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'll read the gist of it. Basically, colleges nationwide are spending millions of dollars developing esports programs and teams, which students say help them pursue careers in coding and video game design. But as universities embrace this new generation of esports athletes, some worry too many students are choosing gaming over academics, and research in its infancy about how these games affect everybody from the elite to the casual gamer. Then it goes on to this some James Eubanks, whatever, and how much he would work like 5 to 2 a.m. and then a bunch of other shit, and then stay up all night gaming, and a bunch. He goes on and on and on and on and on. Then he went to the army and got his life around because video games were addictive. But anyway, as we expected, we see some of their stress levels go up. This is about the study now. What they found, they see some of the stress levels go up a little higher. We see their heart rates get up a little bit higher. The brain standpoint, we don't know what's going on. We just have a snapshot. We see they have some higher cognitive capabilities than what we call general population. Their ability to sustain attention and dual task is a little bit higher. So they did give it some credit. Compared to 5 years ago, the number of students I'm seeing this year from college has more than doubled the time. That's about college people play video games. For noticing they have those kind of difficulties in high school, now they're talking about how it gives you like OCD or something like that. Then it goes
not
back.
A bad thing though.
This guy said after his freshman year of college and his gaming spiraled out of control, I would be laying in bed and I would be like, oh my gosh, like I just can't do it. I can't go to class. I'm gonna play video games. That was an exact quotation, by the way.
Are you fist fucking me right now?
By a man. I thought college was gonna. Oh, this is his mother, I think. Yeah, his mother. I thought college was gonna cure him from his hobby or his addiction, but it didn't cure him. It made him worse.
I could have told you that was gonna happen. I mean, fuck, if he's already got a gaming problem at home and you send him off to college by himself, or he doesn't get in too much trouble for missing classes, they're just like, oh, whatever. Fucking idiots.
Okay. It goes on.
I gotta hear this.
After failing out of college because of all the video games, he enlisted in the Army. 5 years later, did a tour in Iraq. Back in North Carolina State, now as a junior, and he's hoping to do more research like the one at Ohio State. They'll prevent those from falling prey to video games. That's what it literally says, falling prey to video games. Because you're just the silent sufferer and you overcome it. You've got this information, so why not share it with the people and help other people? He believes he spent more than 7,000 hours playing video games during his time in high school and college, but credits the Army for putting his life back on track.
All right. For those hours, I feel like I need that Matthew McConaughey picture from Wolf of Wall Street saying, "You gotta pump those numbers up." Like from high school, college, and that you only got 7,000 hours.
I think I got more than that in Skyrim.
I have like almost 4,000 hours in Siege.
Oh, and you're in the Army, right?
Yeah, I still played video games.
It didn't cure you?
No. See, in what he's saying, I kind of feel like it's like the heroin addict. I'm not addicted. I have a disease. Like fuck off. Like, no, you're just an idiot and don't know when to put it down.
Did you see the video in the middle of that, Brad?
I saw the video. Yeah, how to talk to your kids about Fortnite.
Yeah, the Fortnite addiction.
It's called taking the fucking controller away.
That one starts off as, "Mom, Dad, I'm gay," and then they have to go through that talk. But
our parents wouldn't have done that. They would have beat our ass.
I understand too much of anything is going to be a bad thing.
Yes.
Video games included. It's called self-control. It's called
planning.
Thank you. Being able to be responsible and scheduling your life out and responsibilities. Video games aren't bad. It says in this article, video games aren't bad. It helps with your cognitive abilities. Your ability to multitask is better.
Yeah. And it's not like he was fucking like, okay, so failing out for playing video games is still bad. But it's not like you're failing out because you're a fucking full-blown alcoholic getting drunk every night in college and fucking doing drugs. Like, you're playing video games. Like, if you can't put down a video game controller or get off your computer playing video games, me and Brad work a full-time job at State Farm. I don't know if I should plug them, but I just did. We deal with insurance. We play a shit ton of fucking video games and maintain our normal life on a regular day basis. If we're up late playing video games, you know what? We still wake up and suck it the fuck up and go to work.
Amen.
It's called being a fucking adult.
My freshman year at college, I did fail one class because it was a college. It's called College Experience. One of those bullshit freshman classes.
I didn't have to take those.
It was so fucking retarded, and it was just basically how to manage your time, which is kind of ironic because I failed it because I skipped it so many times. It was my only afternoon class the day that I had it. It was my only afternoon class. So after lunch, I walk out of my dorm, and everybody, I walk past the guy in the dorm the room next to me. He had his door wide open every day, and he's sitting there playing Call of Duty. This is back when. This is right before. Fuck. Well, this one, Call of Duty 4 was the big one. All right.
Okay.
So that's what he would be playing, and he'd see me walk by. He's like, "Hey, Brian, want to play a couple rounds?" I was like, "I got to go to class." And he goes, "Is that a yes or a no?" And I'm like, "Well, that's a yes. I'm coming." and so that's what I do, and it happened frequently, and that's why I failed that class.
Yeah. It's not like college is totally different. It's not like you got it's not like high school where you're in class from 8 in the morning to fucking 3 in the afternoon. You have, a 2-hour period where you might not have any classes. Guess what? Granted, that guy was probably playing video games, but take a nap.
That was my first semester at college, and in your first semester at college, freshman year, all of a sudden you have all this newfound freedom. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Drugs.
You don't give a shit about your exactly.
Fuck no, you
don't.
Give
a shit about your responsibilities. You're like, I'm doing what I want. I'm not going to class right now.
Fuck
semester,
that.
I had to buckle the fuck up. But first semester, I didn't do shit.
No,
I feel like.
Go ahead.
I feel like people that got their angst out in high school that actually got to go out and fucking party and shit. Don't have that much of a problem, rather than the people that were told to stay home, do homework, and focus on your future. Those are the kids that probably have a problem when going to high school because they're like, I have all this freedom, let's go get fucking drunk.
Well,
what class?
That was nice about being in the Army. and then you go to college. Like fucking. By the time you get out of the army, you the only thing you really get out of the army besides bad credit and possibly divorce papers and a DD-214 is you come out with a doctorate in alcoholism and how to drink really, really well and a lot. So when I was at college, when I was at
function.
and function.
Drinking? Drinking?
Well, it's under the table. Under the table.
Oh.
So when I went to college, I'd go out to these house parties on the fucking weekdays, and over half of those kids that are at that fucking house party would not show up. I'd be up at fucking 7:30 in the morning ready for class, fucking out drinking till 3 in the morning, and they're like, "Oh God, how do you do it?" It's like, I feel fine. Like I don't know what your problem is. Quit being a pussy. Yeah. Like, let's go.
Like, coffee and a cigarette will fix that problem.
That is the most beautiful thing about your early 20s is being able to go out, get fucking hammered, go to bed, wake up 3 hours later to go to work, go to class, whatever, and you're completely fine. The only thing is you got a little lack of sleep.
Yeah, no hangover, nothing.
You're right. You're good to go. Oh, it was beautiful.
Now, I
gotta take time off work. Like, hey, boss, I'm gonna be gone the next 2 weeks. I just went out drinking last night.
That's like
gotta recover.
It's like so. I won't say his last name, but I know Brendan knows who he is. It's like my buddy Spencer. He used to be like that, man. He fucking party hard, dude. And now it's like he has like 4 beers and he's like done for the whole weekend. He can't function. Like, love the guy to death, and he'll even admit it. He's like, yeah, I'm not drinking tonight. I'll wait till tomorrow night to go hard with y'all. That way I'm not useless tomorrow. Like, he even knows it. It's so fucking good, man. I do like the thing where, yeah, as you said about the, you get good at multitasking and shit, which our boss can suck it because he says you can't multitask. Well, this study just proves it, motherfucker. Like, we should print this out and take it to him.
Well, the way he said it, and the study that he quoted, I was there for that meeting, and they quoted the study. It was you can't multitask 2 cognitive tasks. Like, you can obviously you can like walk and talk at the same time, but that's a physical and a cognitive task.
I get that,
task. But at the same time,
and
it sharpens your ability to multitask what you can multitask.
And that kid's just an idiot for playing too many video games, being a pussy, and not going to class. Sounds like it was all his fault, not video games. Because
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was pretty much done.
I'm just saying, like, this next article, I'm really excited for.
Which one?
The Nintendo.
Ah, yeah, that's what I had pulled up. Yeah.
I just read that, and I'm just like, these people are geniuses. For
everybody in here, which I have a whole 4 people in my stream at the moment, but that's okay. That's okay. This is for everybody that's listening on the road, on their smartphones, on iTunes. Nintendo may be working on a playable Game Boy phone case. So I'm looking at the blueprints of this, and it looks exactly like a Game Boy Color. The old Game Boys, you play Pokemon Blue and Red on, except it's a fucking phone case. So this says, if a recent patent has any say on the future, Nintendo may be working on a playable Game Boy phone case that would work in tandem with your touchscreen smartphone. Filed on March 16th, 2018, this patent describes a phone cover that would enclose a smartphone and via Conera. One of the key features of this Game Boy casing is the ability for inputs on the buttons on the casing to be sensed on the touchscreen beneath the buttons. The familiar set of buttons would use a conductive sheet within the cover that enables the touchscreen to sense the input when the nub of the bottom side touches the screen in the same way human fingers are sensed. The case also leaves space open on the top and bottom of the smart device and could allow for future accessories or simply to allow you to charge your phone while taking a trip down memory lane. It also noted that the patent that this would not necessarily be limited to smartphones and may be attached to other electronic equipment such as tablet, terminal, and does, god damn it, and that does not have a telephone function. So, I think this is fucking dope. Like, I'm sorry.
Amazing.
This is like the triggers on PUBG. Have you guys seen those?
Yeah. Well,
This
it's
is
like
kinda that.
Asus, like the computer gaming company and all that shit. They came out with their own phone, and yeah, dude. I've seen the video of the phone, and the phone runs like it's fucking amazing, this phone, but it's a little expensive. If I had the money, I definitely would get it. It's a gaming phone, but it works just like a normal phone, obviously. But it comes with oh, I forget what it is. Like when you play games sideways, you know how certain phones kind of hard to hold and whatnot. Well, it's specifically designed so when you turn it sideways, you can put these little, as you said, triggers on them, and it holds exactly like a controller. Yeah. The thing is bad. It's a badass phone. And I was like, oh my god, if I had the money, I totally would buy it. You shut up, cat. But yeah, dude, Nintendo, I think they are on the right track with this patent. I think they definitely need to go for it and make it. So many people would buy this shit. It's outrageous. Like, I'd buy the motherfucker. Are you kidding me?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, especially if you could, like, if they make it to where, like, you can play, like, the old school, like, Pokemon Blue and Red. Like, oh, dear God, I will get nothing done at work.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, and I don't even think Jake would be mad, because Jake would probably be in his office fucking doing the same damn thing.
No, do you have to it will be an app or something you gotta download to play all the games, or do they say?
It doesn't quite say. It's just...
They have cartridges again.
Oh, please, dear God. Let me look at the images. Because all it is, it's talking about the patent right now for it. It doesn't look like it has cartridges yet, but I would not be surprised if Nintendo would come out with something like that.
I'm guessing you just have to download the game on like the Nintendo app or something.
They might
dope.
Yeah, they might come out with it on the App Store, you know, for you to get and play, which would be fucking awesome. Like, goddamn, I would get absolutely nothing done at work. That'd be outrageous. So
guarantee the case will probably be $100.
I bet
for
you
iPhone.
It'll be about 50 to 70, I bet. I don't think it'll be 100 or more. But Nintendo, you guys are fucking making moves. Or as Brendan says, fucking game changers.
Game changer.
So
Fucking out.
Don't bring that in this podcast.
So what now it is time. It is time to make fun of PlayStation.
Alright.
And I love it. I love it. Oh my god, PlayStation's like the best console ever. Xbox sucks. Nothing's better than PlayStation. Okay. PlayStation Network may finally be getting an option for users to change their names. Woo!
Where has this been in the past 10 years?
Congratulations, PlayStation. You're catching up with the times. Like, holy
It's like
fuck.
when iPhones announced the new iPhone to come out and all the upgrades going to have. And Android guys are like, dude, we've had that for like 5 years. We're like, no, but this is iPhone.
God damn it.
Yeah, well, he's kind of right.
That's what PlayStation's like right now.
But PlayStation is just... granted, when I had a PlayStation 2, and all that, and I loved it. But that was obviously before the Xbox and all that shit came out. But
I got a confession.
Oh God, what?
Oh God.
The only reason I became an Xbox guy is because I grew up with a PlayStation. I had a PlayStation 1, and then when PlayStation 2 came out, I had that. When I came home from college, I had saved up enough money. I went to Walmart with the intent to buy a PlayStation 3. That was my goal. When I got to Walmart, they were out of PlayStation 3s and had one Xbox 360 left. And so I bought the Xbox 360, and I just said, fuck it. Because I want to play Modern Warfare 2 right now.
Right now.
Honey Bunny. Honey Bunny. Is that Honey Bunions? I don't know. But he asked a question, not related to anything we're talking about, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It's a sub.
Okay. Alright. I mean...
And is a hamburger a sandwich?
Yes.
Yes?
Obviously.
No.
No?
Hamburger's not a sandwich. No.
What is it?
A burger's a burger.
Then a hot dog's a hot dog.
No. Hot dog's a sub. Because, no, a sandwich you don't put in between two buns. A sandwich is between two slices of bread.
No, because you can make a turkey sandwich with 2 buns.
Yeah, you can.
It's still called a turkey sandwich.
No. All right? There's different variations of it. I get it. Some venture out to the gray areas, like your little turkey on a pretzel bun or whatever.
Oh, fuck that shit. No. He goes, a sub is a sandwich.
Oh, my goodness.
His name is Honey Bunny. So.
Well, that's half the problem right there.
I don't know why.
Even said a hot dog is a hot dog, nothing else.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Hot dog's a hot dog, a burger's a burger, and we'll say a sub's a sandwich. Fuck it. We're going to end it there. Honey Bunny.
Do I look like I know something about food? Because it should. All right.
So we should take Brad's word
about food.
Okay. Yep. Brad, you're right. Whatever Brad says is 100%, or CCR Big Hoss is 100% correct.
Dope.
But yes, PlayStation. You guys are laughable. The only reason I switched to Xbox was because they had better games.
Halo.
Cool, they had Call of Duty and all that, but you know what? I wanted to play Halo too, and I'm not gonna have 2 fucking systems. They had Gears of War.
Gears of War was my
all that shit.
Yeah, but PlayStation had Spider-Man and God of War. And Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, that's about it. He said, I'm glad the answer was so passionate.
Food is nothing to joke about. How dare you, for one, take lightly the subject of food.
Hey, thanks for joining us, Honey Bunny. If you haven't yet, please give all 3 of us a follow. You could actually find the first 7 episodes on iTunes at the AFK podcast. If you enjoy this. All right, let's get the fuck off PlayStation because PlayStation's trash. We won't spend much time on this one because this one is just going to be one of the worst selling games probably of all time. Big Bash Boom. Bringing arcade cricket to consoles and PC this November.
I'm sure it'll be big over in like the Western European countries where cricket's big.
Well, I thought cricket was big in like India and Australia and all that. I'm not 100% positive, but
I just know it's not American. That's all I care about.
I just know it's not American.
I mean, when I was in Afghanistan, like the Afghans played it. And we tried playing it, but we just got our asses handed to us. Will you shut up? And I'm sorry, I love my cat, but I didn't mean to yell. I didn't mean to yell at you. But
How do you love a cat? I hate cats. What the
he's a spoiled little brat. So Cricket was. If I played it more, I probably would enjoy it. I did have fun playing it that first time I played it, but granted, it was the first fucking time I played it, and the Afghans are really fucking good at that game, and they kicked our ass, just like they kicked our ass at soccer too. But I'll blame that one on a
Did you ever
squad
play
leader.
volleyball against them?
Yeah, we kicked their ass.
Jesus Christ, those kids are like fucking ninjas.
No, dude, play them next time you go back to when you go back to Afghanistan again. You play them at soccer. They will whip your ass. It's no joke. Like one of the guys, I swear to God, he was fucking Pele, but Afghan form. It was outrageous.
Any foreign poor country are gonna have citizens amazing at soccer because soccer is very cheap to play.
True.
And nothing to do. It's not like people in Afghanistan are at home with their Spectrum internet playing, Black Ops 4 or whatever the one that just came out. No.
So what was funny was like we're like in our fucking tower and we're like I was walking outside and I see these people. I'm with a contractor. I see these people like setting up fucking stakes and fucking drilling into the goddamn ground. I'm like, this is not good. Like this is not a good sign. And they just take this giant tube and I'm like,
shit's about to get real.
yeah. And they like just set up this tube and they put it straight up. And I'm like, all right, that's odd. And then all of a sudden they just like unravel this fucking huge ass net. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And they grab another tube and fucking shove it in the ground. And they fucking put the net on there and start playing volleyball. I'm like, I thought I was going to die. Now I get to watch some volleyball.
We used camo netting for our volleyball net because that was when we were in the Korengal and we didn't have much to use, so it was fun. But let's get to this next one that I'm actually kind of excited. I mean, we haven't played it in a while, Beeb and Brad, but I think we need to after this comes out. I think it's really cool, and I'm kind of excited. I'm glad that PUBG's doing it. They should have been doing this. PUBG gets a ranking system. So PUBG for PC received patch 22 yesterday. Fuck, that means I got quite a few updates. Which introduced which introduced a new ranking system inspired in part by the game's mobile version. Also included in the patch is a new anti-cheat system, wheel-style quick select menus for healing, throwable items, and the return of map selection. The new ranking system offers 8 ranks from bronze to grandmaster to move through. Ranks are assigned based on earned rank points, with players being assigned their first rank after completing 10 placement matches. Okay. No stranger there to those things with Siege, Players will then move up or down in the system as they play based upon their current rank points, which will be awarded according to in-game performance. PUBG ranking system does not have its own matchmaking the way many other competitive games do for their own such systems. Instead, player performance will be tracked through standard matches. Ooh, that's going to be weird.
Does it say anything about higher rankings playing with higher rankings?
No, it's not going to have any of that. It's just going to be random.
That's fucking stupid.
Alright, patch 22's new anti-cheat measures, however, were developed entirely in-house by PUBG Corp. The system is being layered on top of existing anti-cheat measures rather than replacing them. Smart. PUBG Corp didn't detail exactly how the new system works, but it's letting players who run into compatibility issues with the new system disable it for the time being. An option that will be removed once PUBG Corp is finished with the final testing of the system on the live servers. So they're going to test it, and it's still going to fucking suck, like every fucking thing does with every game update. The patch, alright, so this is for the quick select menus. Lets players pull up a wheel from which they can select any throwable items like grenades or healing or boosting items. The throwables wheel will be defaulted to F1 key. and heal and boost will be F2. There's also a emote wheel is set as F4 by default. Any opened wheel can be any wheel can be quickly excited by right clicking. Lastly, PUBG Corp has brought back by very popular demand its map selection system, Smart, because some people personally I didn't like Miramar. I didn't care for it.
Is that the desert one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's too wide open. I get it. You want something where it's harder to hide, but that is just ridiculous. Now that it's back, players can quickly join the first available map or to wait for the map of their choice to become available. PUBG also appears to be finally heading to PlayStation 4 after it has entered a full release on Xbox last month. Hey, PlayStation 4, you're catching up. Congratulations. You can get rid of that fucking gay-ass Fortnite bullshit. After it entered its full release on Xbox last month, in our review, IGN awarded the Xbox release of an 8.9, praising it its unique brand of tense, realistic shooting mixed with a slow-paced tactical combat. Okay. First off, the Xbox version still sucks. Granted, I play it because our other friends don't have PC, but nonetheless, it still sucks. Yes. It has major problems. I do like the map selection. I like that. I like the ranking system. However, I don't like how you don't get to play against people in the same rank, or not the same rank as you. So, like, I could be one of the lowest ranks, and I could be going up against somebody like Shroud.
Yep.
Like I know that's not going to turn out well for me.
Yeah.
Like,
obviously.
Yeah. So, good idea. Still needs a little bit of work. But you can say that about any game. I just think Xbox needs a major overhaul. And I have a huge feeling that when it comes out on PlayStation, it's gonna fucking blow.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think PlayStation's gonna be able to handle that game. And all the other kids are gonna play it once and be like, oh, this game sucks. Fortnite's so much better. Let me go suck this dick while I'm at it. Pretty much is how it goes. Yeah, I went there. I fucking said it.
I don't know how you got there.
I don't know how I got there either, but I just know that.
I'm trying to figure that out.
I just know that game sucks massive cock. So, I don't know what your guys' thoughts on it.
On the PUBG update?
Yep.
I like it. I think it adds a little more in-depthness to it. A little more control over where you play is very nice. But I don't know. It's a game I haven't played in a while. I haven't played it forever. I almost got bored of like the battle royale genre pretty quick.
That's
actually.
like really. Me and Brendan move over to Rings of Elysium because it's pretty much the same thing as PUBG, but just there's some small differences in it. But the biggest difference with that game versus PUBG, however, is on how fucking smooth it runs.
Yes, it's insane.
It's so good. And the graphics, dude, it's like you're playing Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
But it's a battle royale, it's huge, and it runs 100 times smoother than PUBG. Like, I'm just like, you can't, and it's free to play. It's free to play.
So is Fortnite.
I still think they should have hit markers.
I agree. I do.
Did they not have this upgrade?
No,
I haven't played it yet.
They don't have hit markers at all. They've never had hit markers.
I thought I heard they did. Maybe I was thinking about something.
It might be the blood. It might be maybe more blood comes out when you shoot them. I don't know, but I just
hit markers would be nice.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know how the hit markers work in the game to begin with. So
Just
we're
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know, but we're about to go into some tirades here because
First, before we get into that, I got some Assassin's Creed news
yeah, Assassin's Creed.
I haven't shared with you guys before. Now, obviously, it's getting rave reviews of the early plays and all that. I did see some streamers who had some early access to it. It looked fucking amazing. But
Lil
the
Lexi.
way, yeah, like Lil Lexi, the way I think it's set up is it's like I can't remember if it was like this in the other games or not. It's been a while since I played, but you basically have to level up your skill, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you have skills, you level them up or upgrade them or something like that.
Yeah, they did that with like lock picking and shit, didn't they?
I think so, yeah. But they come out with a mode with Assassin's Creed. I guess it was just announced, if I could talk. It's an optional mode in Assassin's Creed Odyssey that makes the daunting journey of Ubisoft's latest open-world adventure markedly more accessible for folks like me who can't sink 15 hours in a game before it gets really good. It allows players to quickly experience the game's novel and inventive upgrades while they do away with the grind that most enthusiastic critics have cited as an irritating blight. So basically, and let me get to the meat and potatoes here. They basically named a permanent XP boost option, but it's available only through in-game digital content, and it's $10. So, $10, and you're able to level up all your shit and upgrade it extremely fast. Is it worth another $10 though? I don't
Fuck no! Just be a fucking man. Just be a fucking
game.
man and play the guy or woman, whatever. Play the fucking game like it's meant. Don't use the extra fucking shit because you're a pussy.
Nut up or labia up, whatever you got, and spend some time with it. Delve deep into the game. A lot of people work really hard to make the game look as good as it does, and put all these little details that they do. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Soak it in. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Soak it in.
It's like when your girl gets all like dressed up and dolled up for you. Enjoy it. Soak it in. Dive deep into her. What?
What?
I don't know where I was going with that one.
Yeah, but that was breaking news as of like a couple
You
hours
heard it
ago,
here first, folks. No, you're gonna
just actually just 15 minutes, I think, as of this recording, at this point in the recording.
So about 24 hours and 15 minutes from now, they will hear it. Well, no, about 20 hours and 15 minutes, they'll hear it on iTunes.
Yeah, if you're on iTunes, it's already out. So
it's been out for a minute.
Yeah, it's already been out for a minute.
I'm excited for it. I'm gonna play it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I already got it pre-ordered. Just got to wait for my Xbox to get done downloading it.
Hey, are you promoting the Adam Carolla show right now?
I sure am. Go check out the Adam Carolla show if you haven't already. It's an extremely great podcast. Has the Guinness Book of World Records for most downloaded podcast of all time. So,
Adam,
Adam,
hit us up if you want to come on
Adam
ours.
Carolla and Podcast One. If y'all want to get with this pirate ship that's getting going right now.
God damn it.
Please, everybody tag Adam Carolla on Twitter and tell him to come onto our podcast. That would be fan-fucking-tastic. I'd probably shit my pants and have a heart attack at the same time.
Do you guys watch Community? Have you guys ever watched the show Community?
I have
No.
Okay, well, for those who have, there's a scene in one of the episodes where Troy meets his childhood hero, LeVar Burton. And they set up the meeting for him, and he literally says, he spends the whole day with him and doesn't say a word, just stands there open mouthed and wide eyed and doesn't say a thing. It's just the whole fucking episode. That's how I would be if Adam Carolla came on this fucking podcast. It'd be horrible on my part because I wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, I love you. By the way, speaking of that, coming off a stand-up special here shortly, which I'm very excited
Is
about.
he?
His first ever stand-up special. So
Did you watch Joe Rogan's yet?
I have. That's what I was going to do right after this podcast.
I gotta watch it yet. Joe Rogan's the man. Joe Rogan, hit us up too if you want to come on to ours.
I'd rather go to his so we just smoke pot the whole time.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. Drink and smoke pot the whole fucking time. Joe Rogan, hit us up, bro. Well, I mean, I don't know much about UFC and all that, but I could probably talk to you for about 3 hours about anything. Don't worry about that. All right.
Khabib McGregor this weekend for those of you excited.
I'll be in
I'm
Columbus.
fucking pumped.
I'll be in Columbus for that.
I'm going to a Buffalo Wild Wings near me. I will be there with some friends. I already got it planned out. My nipples are hard for it. I can't wait.
And your dick. So, but that's just a given. That's just a given.
It gets in its leather phase. It doesn't go full hard.
It's
not
chub,
soft. It's
chub.
not hard. It's that leathery phase. Yes.
Yeah, the chub. So, this is where we're gonna jump into our tirade because there's plenty of it to go off on. These are what we're about to read to you are 40 video game movies currently in development. So there's not a release date on when these movies are coming out. Some of these are to be announced yet, so they're probably obviously still in development. I will not lie right now, some of these games I've never even fucking heard of. But the first one, Altered Beast.
Altered Beast.
Any of you know that one?
Never heard of it.
Alright, apparently it was Sega's production arm and Studio Circle of Confusion announced that they would... Yeah, so I don't know that one. This one can go fuck itself. Angry Birds 2, I can't even believe they're coming out with another one. That'd be fucking kidding me right now.
Has anybody seen the first one?
Fuck no, I'm not gonna waste an hour and 30 minutes of my life.
That movie is actually amazing. I'm just kidding. I've never seen it.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I didn't remember there was a first one.
Yeah, I'm not wasting an hour and like 20 minutes of my life on that movie. I could spend that fucking doing something else like fucking jerking off. That's more productive than watching that movie. Borderlands. Now, you guys ever played that game?
Yes.
No.
It's a pretty good game.
That's what I've heard.
It's pretty good. I'm kind of excited about it. I think, well, I shouldn't say I'm excited about it. I'm going to wait till the trailer for it actually comes out before I even say I'm excited for it. Because if you go back to our second or first podcast, we talk about horrible video games that were turned into movies. So, let's just say I'm not going to get excited for any of these. I'll be excited that they're making it into a movie, but I'm not going to say I'm excited to see them yet till I see the fucking trailer.
Mhm.
We'll go with that. That one, Borderlands, is to be announced yet. It says a movie on Gearbox and Take-Two's immensely popular sci-fi game went into development back in 2015. Lionsgate will be the studio taking us on that adventure. All right. Lionsgate, they're good at making movies. They're good. Most Lionsgate shit's pretty good, so
yeah.
Not gonna say I'm excited, but hopes are kind of high for that one. A Call of Duty movie. I've heard this for a long time. It says
Would it be another military movie?
Probably. It says yes, the Call of Duty movie is happening. Stefano Salima, director of Sicario 2.
Ooh, good movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Sicario 2? There was a 2?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Sicario 1 was fucking awesome. So,
yeah, that was a great movie. I
really need to watch Sicario 2 yet. But he's the director of Sicario 2, is in talks to direct the planned film adaptation of the Call of Duty franchise. Activision Blizzard Studios, the film and television division of Activision Blizzard, is currently negotiating with Salima in the hopes that he will sign on to the project. However, no representative from Active Blizzard Studios will confirm that the studio is in negotiations with the director. Alright. I've heard Sicario 2 is fucking awesome. And once I watch it, I can give a full detail if I think that dude will be fucking good for the job.
Yes.
All right.
Now, this one... Why? Why make this Centipede?
What?
So pretty much the snake game.
Hey, that was a great game.
Oh yeah, back when we had the bricks for phones, that
Hell
was the
yeah.
only game on there.
Hell yeah, the Nokia game of the year.
So it's not only going to be Centipede, but Missile Command is also going to be made into a movie too.
Oh really?
Oh, really?
My hopes are not high for this movie because Adam Sandler ruined that.
If they make that Centipede movie into like a horror type movie where like the centipede eats people, and the more people he eats, the bigger he gets, I might be able to get on board for that. It depends on how they do it.
It's got to be a funny horror movie though.
It absolutely.
It's got to be like Handjob Cabin. It's got to be kind of like that movie. It's scary, but it's funny because the people get jerked off to death. So, I've played this game, but I cannot remember it. Contra.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I don't know where I've heard of that, but I've heard of it.
I think it's like one of the original Nintendo games. I'm not 100% positive. Dante's Inferno?
Didn't they already come out with the Dante's Inferno movie?
No. You're thinking of the Tom Hanks Da Vinci Code type movie, The Inferno. Because it's so.
What was Dante's Peak?
That's with the Pierce Brosnan about the volcano. My mother loves that movie. Like it's like the volcano explodes. It's a good movie, but you were so far off.
Hey, there was something that sounded like Dantra, whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Oh my god,
my brain.
Dante's Inferno, if I remember right, it's based off the book of the 7 layers of hell. Dante, going through the 7 layers of hell. You're muted right now, Brad.
Yeah, I know.
So it's about like the 7 layers of hell. So it's kind of, yeah. I actually kind of think that might be a good movie though, because what it is Dante is fighting through the 7 layers of hell to get out of hell. So it'll be like a really gory, kind of scary movie is what I'm getting from it. Now I know Brad is definitely excited for the next one. Detective Pikachu.
9 layers of hell is what I'm being told right now.
Is it 9 layers of hell? I don't know why I'm thinking 7. Oh, it's because I'm thinking of the movie 7.
With Brad Pitt. The 7-layer bean dip. The 7 layers of the bean dip.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking of the Morgan Freeman Brad Pitt movie 7. 7 Deadly Sins. That's a fucking good movie. All right, for the listeners, if you've never seen the movie 7 with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, I recommend watching it. If you have kids, do not watch it around your kids. It'll scar them for life. If you are weak and can't handle certain gory kind of things, do not watch it. Otherwise, you will cry yourself to sleep and have horrible nightmares. But overall, one of the top movies of all time. Detective Pikachu, though, is coming out May 10th of 2019. Thoughts?
I don't know. What's it about? Does it say?
Detective Pikachu. The Detective Pikachu movie will not only see the most famous fictional rodent since Mickey Mouse star in his own feature film, voiced by Deadpool star Ryan Reynolds. Are you serious?
I'm in.
Oh,
that's all I need.
Ryan Reynolds is doing it? Get the fuck out of here.
Wait, Ryan Reynolds, is he Pikachu?
That's what it's saying.
Oh, fuck yes.
Uh-oh. My wallet.
So it's saying, starred by Ryan Reynolds, but will also serve as a live-action debut for the Pokemon franchise overall. Justin Smith in those things.
Those
What's
things?
that?
The bubble parentheses, whatever.
Parentheses?
I-
That was supposed to be parentheses?
don't know.
Judas Priest. Weren't we just talking about education earlier?
Shut up.
Oh
I
my
have no
gosh.
words. No words.
I don't know. So Justin Smith of Get Down co-stars as a kid who needs to find something to find his missing father, and Catherine Newton, Big Little Lies, who is described as a sassy journalist who helps Smith's character and Detective Pikachu on the case. The fact that Ryan Reynolds is going to be Pikachu makes this movie awesome already.
Dude, I am all in.
Oh, dude, Brad, I'll go see it with you. Detective Pikachu is being helmed by...
I'm gonna need another adult to go see it with me because I am not going to a Pikachu movie and being the only
I
adult
said
in
I'll
the
go
theater
with
in a
you,
room full
god
of
damn
kids.
it.
That's the only reason why I didn't see The Incredibles 2, because I was afraid of being the creep of the one guy looking like me, by the way, sitting in a room full of kids watching fucking Incredibles 2. I'm getting reported.
We just need to
right
get like
away.
12 of us to go.
The cops are coming right away before the previews are over.
Detective Pikachu is being held by Robert Letterman, who is best known for adapting R.L. Stein's 90s kids nostalgia pick Goosebumps for Sony. Turning that into an all-ages comedy did wonders for the studio, and a sequel is expected to be on way. Alex Hirsch and Nicole Perlman penned the script for Detective Pikachu. I was about to say
You all right?
defective.
Yeah,
Defective.
we know what you're about to say. It wasn't right.
So, hey Ian. Hey, come here real quick.
What's he know about Detective Pikachu?
I don't think he knows anything about the movie Detective Pikachu that's coming out May 10th, 2019.
What's that?
The movie Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu?
Guess who is doing the voice of Detective Pikachu? I'll give you a hint. He's in Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds?
Yes.
Get out of here.
It says right here. Will not see the most famous fictional rodent since Mickey Mouse star in his own feature film, voiced by Deadpool star Ryan Reynolds. I was skeptical of this movie till I read that. Now me and Brad are gonna go see it when it comes out.
Dude, that guy is
Brad,
Shabra.
funny as shit.
Brad goes. He goes, I need to go with another adult, so I'm not the creeper there. They call the cops before the fucking previews start.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
I know.
Oh, man.
So, after Detective Pikachu, we have to be announced, The Division.
The Division 2 or
Tom
just the Division?
Clancy's The Division?
Tom Clancy's The Division. Did you guys ever play the game?
No.
I played it.
I am not.
I played it for about a week, and then I got tired of it. It was old. It got old to me real quick. I didn't think it was fun. It was pretty much Grand Theft Auto and fucking military shit combined into one. It was not fun, but I can see it being a good movie. Depending on, everything and who all does it. It says Jake Gyllenhaal has signed up to star in the adaptation that will also produce. Okay, which makes.
Sound it out.
Shut up. Which makes it the actor's second game to film project to date. He previously starred in the Disney's tepid Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. In 2010, Jessica Chastain of Zero Dark 30 has also been cast as star alongside Gyllenhaal. So they got some big names for the Division movie.
Yeah, they do.
What a babe.
She was the redhead, right?
Yeah. In Zero Dark 30.
It's a very good movie. Another movie I recommend watching. It's long, but it's very, very good.
It's kind of like my dick.
No,
Very,
because
very good.
we established that on like episode 3 or 4. You have a mediocre sized dick.
It's okay. It's mediocre. Yes, but you gotta exaggerate every once in a while.
Now, this is the one that I'm really, really hoping turns out to be a really good movie. Duke Nukem.
Really?
Yes.
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 All right, let me read this one to you. This movie will be so funny. Like literally, it's gonna be like one of the funny action movies that Arnold Schwarzenegger has done, pretty much. It's taken a long time, but there may be solid progress on bringing the video game character Duke Nukem to the big screen. Former wrestler John Cena, who was recently seen in Daddy's Home 2 and lent his voice to recent animated movie Ferdinand, is in talks to take on the role. Please let John Cena play Duke Nukem. That would be awesome.
That is insane.
I couldn't think of a better person to play that.
No, I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger's too old. Like, if it would have been made, like, 10 years ago, maybe Arnold Schwarzenegger would have been good for the role. It's early stages for the project with neither a writer nor director in place yet, but the plan is to make this is a starring vehicle for Cena, presumably with a view towards a franchise. That would be awesome. There's no way that this won't get an R rating either, as it states in the article. It better get an R rating, because I've played that game. We've all played that game. There's no way in the hell you can give that a PG-13 rating. If you give it a PG-13 rating when that movie comes out, it's going to be horrible.
You see, I wish people would take note from Deadpool, the movie, while they just let everything go and it was an R rating.
And it was
Venom,
great.
Venom, I heard, like I think we discussed this last podcast, went down to a PG-13 rating. And it's getting shitty reviews.
Yeah.
Let it fly. Let it fly with this shit. Go hard.
Like, it's a Venom. He's not supposed to be the nice, cuddly guy like Spider-Man or fucking Superman or anything like that. He's Venom. You gotta let him fucking let loose like Deadpool. Let me shut my door real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, alright, fine.
Yeah. Ian's roommate's got the TV up really loud. I have no idea what this movie is or even game is. It's called Firewatch, so I'm gonna skip over that. No fucking idea what that is. I've heard of this game. I've never played it. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh yeah, I've watched this game. It's made specifically for jump scares.
Okay, so it's just gonna be another scary movie that's full of jump scares.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, they could actually end up being a pretty good movie because I think the storyline in it, in the game, is you work at a Chuck E. Cheese type place for kids, but the animatronics come alive at night and they try and kill you, and you're this worker that basically you're locked in the store and you're trying to get out.
Yeah.
Shit.
It says the director is Jason Blum. Built by the likes of the film franchise such as Paranormal Activity, Insidious, Sinister, and The Purge. So, it might actually be really good.
It has potential.
Yeah. This one
What has Jason Blum done?
I think he, as it said, maybe worked with Paranormal Activity and Insidious and all that. But, this next movie, which, dear God, I can't believe... I didn't think they could get worse than making Angry Birds into a movie. Fruit Ninja.
What?
Fruit Ninja is going to be made in...
Fruit Ninja.
I really hope it's people getting their head cut off for being idiots. So I'll read this because this is just absolutely fucking stupid. Fruit Ninja is coming to the big screen. And now you can watch as someone wildly makes fruit salad out of miles of digital celluloid. In anticipation for all the popcorn crumbs Angry Bird will be leaving in the aisles. Bullshit, because nobody's going to go see it. Trip Vinson announced it will produce a featured film treatment of the mobile app Fruit Ninja. The addictive game already spawned a live-action version from a YouTuber named Scott DW. I never knew that. Probably for good reasons. But this one will drop from the Vinson Films. The screenplay is being typed right now by J.B. Lavin and Chad Damani, who adapted the book How to Survive a Garden Gnome Attack.
All right.
Yeah, this movie's already destined for failure. Fruit Ninja is the second top-selling iOS game ever. It has had over 1 billion downloads since it was introduced in 2010 and is now ready to be made into a live-action comedy the whole family can enjoy. Oh, they're keeping the details on the plot very secret. There are so many things you can do with apples and oranges, swords, and bombs. The movie will be executive produced by Sam White and Tara Farney. The reason they're keeping it secret is because they know it's going to suck ass. They just want people to go see the movie and then say it sucks ass. That way they at least get paid. That's how I see it. This one will be fucking awesome because this game was awesome. Fucking Gears of War.
Hell fucking yes.
The chainsaw on the end of the gun. Oh man, I better see a lot of fucking faces getting ripped up with that chainsaw gun in the movie.
Yes.
And by the way, everybody listening, if I don't say a date, that automatically means the movie is to be announced. It hasn't been announced yet. And so Pikachu was the only one to be announced.
TBA.
TBA.
So, Gears of War in long time development, but recently on the back burner, is being actively developed by producers Dylan Clark, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Scott Stuber, Central Intelligence, the latter of whom has been working on the project for 3 years. Alright, let's go down. Screenwriter Shane Salerno has been hired to pen the movie. Salerno has busied himself recently by working on the 4 upcoming Avatar sequels with James Cameron, as well as an adaptation for Don Winslow's book, The Cartel, and Ridley Scott intends to direct. There we go. And speaking of directors, Gears of War needs one too. Gears of War is a third-person shooter game that follows members of Delta Squad. Yep, we know, everybody should know about Gears of War. The idea is to not base the movie directly on any particular Gears of War game, but to create a new story set in Gears.
Yep, that's good enough.
They're not following the games?
No, they're not.
But if they don't get Brock Lesnar to play the lead character, I'm out. That's what it's gonna do for me. Brock Lesnar needs to star in that movie.
Brock Lesnar. I feel like
He'd be the perfect for the guy that on the cover of Gears of War.
Am
I thinking of the right one? The blonde, muscular guy?
No, that's Brock. I'm thinking more of a. Brock
Lesnar needs to play the main guy. I'm telling you. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, yeah.
He's got the looks.
I agree. All right, I'll give you that.
Dante said they should have went with the Pendulum Wars.
The Pendulum Wars.
And then he said, no, he wouldn't. Are you talking about Brock Lesnar, Dante?
You shut the fuck up, Dante. You make a great one in Gears of War.
All right, Dante, who do you think should play the main guy from Gears of War then?
Brock Lesnar. It can't be the Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's in every other fucking thing.
Yeah, and not Yeah, no. Well, I don't know how his acting skills are, but what about Randy Orton?
That's a good one. I'm gonna put my batteries real quick.
I think Randy Orton wouldn't be half bad.
No. I'm trying to think of the fucking dude.
The Undertaker.
Or the Mountain from Game of Thrones.
Oh,
guy
that's
that's
a good one. D-Batch, thanks for coming in, man. Goldberg.
Goldberg might do it.
All right. I
can
definitely
see
get.
Goldberg.
I get behind that. What about
I could see. Okay, why Goldberg? That's a really good comment because he's got that like Brock Lesnar doesn't have like
acting skills?
not that. It's just like he doesn't look. He looks mean, but he doesn't look like he has the like. I want to say like the age. You know what I'm saying?
The roughness.
Goldberg,
roughness.
there we go. Yeah, the roughness. Like Goldberg looks his face like he's got a beard, like he's got a few scars, and he just looks better to play that role.
Do you know that in movies they can make people look younger, older?
Yes, I understand that.
Okay,
I still think Goldberg would be better.
Goldberg is also not like I think what's the guy's name? Lesnar. I think he's too tall.
You're not gonna be able to tell.
I know, but like.
But then you just suggested the Undertaker. That dude's like 7'5".
That wasn't me.
That was me. But you know who Danny Trejo is, though, right?
Yeah, I know who Danny Trejo is.
He's like 5'2". He does all of his movies and shit either on stilts or they put it on a side of a hill to where you don't realize it's on the side of a hill to make him look taller. So it doesn't matter how tall or short somebody is.
You know, for comedy's sake, if they want to make this into like a comedy thing, they should make Mankind the lead character.
Oh my god, I haven't heard of that guy in ages.
Well, he's one of my favorites of all time. I've seen on here Dave Bautista could be in the running lead character in Gears of War.
Really?
He'd be a good one. Yeah. And fun fact, he actually wasn't that gray red guy. He's actually not that green red color like you see him in Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the stuff they could do in movies.
Who'd you just say?
Dave Bautista.
Okay, yeah, Dante just said that as soon as you said that.
Alright. One that...
Just imagine, like, because there's, like, what, 4 or 5 guys per squad on Gears of War?
Yeah.
Lesnar, Goldberg, Dave Bautista, John Cena, and one other.
Randy Orton. Well, no, because isn't there a black guy? Yeah, there's one black guy.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Nah, you gotta go darker than Dwayne.
Oh, racist.
I'm thinking more along the lines of like a Rampage Jackson.
They should do a deep pull and get Ben Wallace from the Detroit Pistons back in the early 2000s. I mean, he's 6'9", so he'd be a little height thing, but that dude was shredded. I don't know what it's like now, but he used to be shredded. That dude was big.
Dante just commented Coltrane. You know who that is, Brad?
Who the fuck's Coltrane? Is that a band? How you spell Coltrane?
Like the coal, like the
that's
rock?
the black dude on Gears of War. That's his name.
Oh, so playing him. Okay, I gotcha.
Oh, gotcha.
This one I'm actually kind of surprised hasn't been made into a movie yet. And I've said it before, it's one of my favorites of all time. I put it in my top 10 list, is Half-Life.
Never played it, so I heard the story's amazing, so...
While promoting 10 Cloverfield Lane back in 2016, J.J. Abrams gave an update about Bad Robot's upcoming Half-Life movie. J.J. Abrams doing Half-Life.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He kind of ruined Star Wars again. Maybe.
True. I could see that being a good movie.
They need to make a fucking Fallout movie.
We're not even through the list yet. There's 40 movies on
Are they
this
making
list.
a Fallout movie?
I don't know yet. I haven't got through the list yet, Brad.
Spoiler alert.
I haven't got through the
Spoiler
list.
alert.
Just Cause is next. I don't know if anybody of us, I don't think any of us have played that. It says, meanwhile, Brad Payton San Andreas has been confirmed as the film's director. Interestingly, Payton is also working on a film version of the popular arcade game Rampage, which stars the San Andreas lead Dwayne Rock Johnson. We'll let you know whether he decides to produce. Apparently, alright, so the guy that directed San Andreas is the one that's doing it. That's all they got so far for it. The Last of Us, thank you. That would be an amazing movie. Although some would argue that the game is cinematic enough in of itself. Sony subsidiary Screen Gems, the company behind Resident Evil film franchise, are currently working hard on bringing Naughty Dog's The Last of Us to big screen. So the people that made Resident Evil, hesitant on that. Sam Raimi is on board as producer, while the game writer Neil Druckmann is working on the screenplay. Druckmann also penned the Uncharted series. Druckmann gave an update in January 2015 insisting that his screenplay would be pretty faithful to the original game script. It better be, because that movie is a fucking movie in itself. And I went through, when I first played this game, I was trying to think of who would be a good person to play the main character, the main guy, the dad that you play. And I fucking can't remember who I said back in the day. It was like almost like a the guy that played the Punisher, Tom Jane.
Oh yeah.
If Tom Jane
Got it.
if Tom Jane can like get scruffy, dude, perfect for the main character. I think he'd be perfect. And then his daughter, or not, it's not his daughter, the girl he finds. Well, no. Jennifer Lawrence, if she's naked, maybe.
No.
I know Brad loves
can't
those
do that.
pictures. I don't know who could play his daughter, or the girl he finds. Whatever.
How old is the girl he finds?
She's like probably like 12 or 13.
Get that chick from Modern Family.
Yeah,
yeah.
she might not be bad. I think actually no, she'd be pretty good for that.
Wait, shit. How far down on the list are we?
Well, the one that I'm about to say right now is Mega Man.
Tyson?
Ooh.
Oh my god. Like, about 7 more down. I'm going to shit my pants when you say it.
Okay. Mega
What is
Man. 20th Century Fox's adaptation of Capcom's Mega Man is moving forward and will be held as dual responsible for the documentary Catfish, as well as found footage horror films Paranormal 3 and 4. Okay, well, I didn't like any of those movies, so those movies can go fucking suck a cock. I don't know how well that movie will turn out, Mega Man. Could be bad.
I don't think it'll do that well.
That one's gonna be up in the air. Metal Gear Solid.
That's gonna be a good movie.
Alright, so Connolly has been hired to work on the latest draft of the screenplay, having worked with Vogt Roberts on recent Kong Skull Island. He's also co-written Jurassic World and the upcoming Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So that could be a extremely good movie. Metro 2033, I really don't know anything about that game. Filmmakers will apparently use Mad Max and the Hunger Games as inspiration for that one. I'm just going to say this one because it's coming out May 24th, 2019, and I will never see it, and I will never waste my life on the movie. Minecraft. Alright, we already said
But
Missile...
what if it's good?
We already said Missile Command. Monster Hunter.
That could be pretty sweet.
It could be, but it's going to be like
Those are
a
cool
lot of...
games.
Yeah, it's going to be like a lot of other monster movies. They are going to do another Mortal Kombat movie.
Hell yeah.
And Dave Callahan is going to be, from the Expendables, will be helping making that. I think that'll be decent. Portal is going to be, is a cool idea for a movie. I don't know. It doesn't say who, or it might, actually it does. J.J. Abrams is another one. He's going to do that one too.
Really?
Yeah, you're talking about Rainbow Six?
Yeah, buddy.
Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six movie?
Yeah.
Let me read this off for you. Rainbow Six may have became a series of best-selling and popular video games thanks to Ubisoft, but its core still lies on a novel by the late Tom Clancy. The sizable book focuses on the characters of John Clark, who was introduced in Clancy's Jack Ryan novels, and we saw played on screen by William Dafoe in Clear and Present Danger, and Levi Schreiber in The Sum of All Fears. A movie Leave Schreiber, whatever. A movie adaptation of Rainbow Six is now in the works and is being overseen by Akivia Goldsman, Josh Applebaum, and Andre Nemec have been hired to try to fit the book into a 2 hours or so movie, and Paramount, which is backing the project, would be subsequently look for more John Clark movies. Ryan Reynolds has approached to star as Clark in Rainbow Six.
Ooh-wee.
Although there is nothing formal that we know of yet, nor is there word of a director, but Ryan Reynolds, he plays a good serious guy.
I would love to see Ryan Reynolds in that. I'm trying to think who else could be in it. I'm thinking for like ballsack. Well, I guess for like Clash, you can have that.
I can't do a flip. I'm sorry.
What's her nuts? The one from The Walking Dead. She's Michonne on Walking Dead, and
Emma
she
Stone?
was
Oh no, Michonne. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Zombieland.
Michonne in Walking Dead, and she was also in the Black Panther.
She is in Black Panther.
She was the bald warrior girl, the Black Panther, like
Really?
the lead one. Yes, that is Michonne. That is a wig she wears in The Walking Dead, by the way.
Did we say Metro 2033?
Yeah, we did. I just skipped over it.
Dante said Metro 2033, and they're using Mad Max and Hunger Games as inspiration. Fuck that. Metro.
Yeah, I said that.
Post-apocalyptic game set in the Metro Underground Railways of Russia, based off a series of books.
Never played it. Yeah, there's not much on the article about it, but
I heard it's pretty freaky.
Sierra? Sierra?
Tom Hardy could be Sledge. Ooh.
Soraya. There we go. I can't do a flip. I'm sorry. I think if Ryan Reynolds does it, it'll be halfway decent. But a lot of the Tom Clancy movies are fucking awesome. I love The Sum of All Fears. I love Clear and Present Danger. Patriot Games is another good one. The Jack Ryan series on Amazon is fan-fucking-tastic.
I've heard that.
Like,
Yes.
I love all the Tom Clancy movies. Shit, my computer just freaked out. I've never heard of Raving Rabbids.
Oh, those are little rabbits that are fucking hilarious.
Well, then it might be good. They said it's a Raymond spinoff of Raving Rabbids. This one will be for a live-action stop-motion animation hybrid. Robot Chicken Riders.
Yeah.
Are going to be doing it.
Fucking funny.
I think that would be pretty good because I love Robot Chicken.
Hell yeah.
You guys ever heard of Rent a Hero?
No, I have not.
No.
Filmmaker Steven Pink, Hot Tub Time Machine, Fidelity, Gross Point Blank, and True Memoirs of International Assassin Upgrade. Okay. I don't care. That one listed. Resident Evil reboot.
Ooh.
If you actually thought the last Resident Evil film was going to be the last Resident Evil film, then you may want to brace yourself. Yes, the Resident Evil film franchise is going to be rebooted. James Wan, who made Saw and The Conjuring 2, has signed on to produce the reboot, and Greg Russo of Mortal Kombat will be handling the screenplay and duties. According to the same report, this reboot will feature an entirely new cast. At present, Russo and Wan are only expected to helm the first of 6 planned new Resident Evil films.
What? I'm
All right.
really excited.
I'm kind of, yeah. Let's see how that one turns out. Because you know me, I care. I like the first 2, and that was about it. You guys ever heard of Shinobi?
I heard of Shapoopy.
All right, Mark Platt Productions. His company was involved with hits like Wanted, Bridge of Spies, Drive, Legally Blonde are going to be doing the movie. I've never heard of this game. It was Sega's once popular, currently dormant series. So, older game. Looks like it's got ninjas and fucking samurais, so it'd be kind of cool. You guys ever heard of Sleeping Dogs?
I have.
Yep.
Really?
Chabra.
Bruh.
Tell me about it.
I've never played it.
Okay,
Yeah,
then. You're
I've heard of
useless. You're useless. Producer Neil Moritz, Fast and Furious franchise and 21 Jump Street, is putting together a film, an adaptation of Square Enix's beloved game. Ooh! Donnie Yen!
I saw that.
Donnie Yen, of course, is the movie martial arts master you will most recently remember from his work in Rogue One. No, I don't remember him from Rogue One. I remember him from Ip Man 1, 2, and 3, and a bunch of his other martial arts movies that are awesome. I might be able to get behind that movie since Donnie Yen's going to be in it. Brad, we talked about this one when we were talking about video game movies. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hell yeah.
It comes out November 15th, 2019.
I'm fucking pumped for that one. You get I don't know, who'd be a good Sonic? Have they announced any of the cast?
Let's see here. Tim Miller, who has little time on his hands after leaving director's chair at Deadpool 2, is going to serve as executive producer of the film along with Jeff Fowler, who will direct.
Is it animated?
It doesn't say. Neil H. Morowitz of Fast and Furious movies is producing with Takashi Ito and Mei Onishi. Patrick Casey and John Miller Golan, the are writing the script.
You know who already looks like him?
Marsden, Westworld. James Marsden? Westworld is set to star. The picture it shows, it looks like it's going to be animated. And these I will be really, really excited for. Because, before I say, with Tom Hardy attached to portray the game series protagonist, okay, I like Tom Hardy. For a while, Doug Liman of Edge of Tomorrow and The Bourne Identity was attached to direct. Okay. John Hughes of Dark Tourist and Leave works on the script. Previous writers include X-Men's First Class Sheldon Turner. Joseph Kahn, director of countless music videos as well as the Power Rangers fan film, has been linked to the director's chair. This movie is Splinter Cell. So Tom Hardy to play fucking Sam Fisher? I like Tom Hardy.
Yeah. Dante said for sleep dogs or whatever, sleeping dogs. It's a game where you play a guy in Hong Kong who's an undercover cop trying to work his way up in the Yakuza. It was originally going to be a true crime game.
Okay, so yeah, Donnie Yen's going to be great in that movie. So they got Splinter Cell and Splinter Cell 2.
I can get behind all those.
Yes, I can't. Spy Hunter, it's an old game. Dwayne Johnson was involved, but it's unclear if he still is. Last we heard, Zombieland's Ruben Fletcher was on board to direct. That's all they got. Streets of Rage, I don't know this one. It doesn't say, really, it just says it was a Sega game, and Studios of Confusion announced that they will collaborate, adapt to urban set. They're gonna make another fucking Super Mario movie. The same guys that made Minions and Shrek will handle the Super Mario movie, so it might turn out a little bit better.
Bradley.
This
The
movie.
next one.
This movie, I don't even care. I will never see it. Tetris. Moving on. That's all I got to say. Is Tetris. Moving on. Thief.
What's the best game of all these?
Thief.
Best movie.
I've seen people play Thief. It looks really cool.
Really fun. I've played it.
The producers of Hitman films will produce this one. It's pretty much all they say. They don't say who's gonna play it or anything like that. They just say the producers. Uncharted. I was talking to Brad about this one earlier. Tom Holland of Spider-Man Homecoming is set to star as Nathan Drake. Charles Roven, Justice League, Wonder Woman, Dark Knight trilogy, who's attached to the project, dropped some new details as Producers Guild.
How many fucking games are there listed here?
40.
This
Are we
is the
going
last
through all
one.
of them?
Yeah.
That was the last one. Uncharted's the last one.
I was thinking Judas Priest.
Alright, so I can get... Alright. I've never played any of the Uncharted's, but they just seemed like a really much more shoot 'em up Indiana Jones movie. That's what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
So. Cool story, brah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about some of these movies. I think...
Some of them I can see will be a good, not like a box office hit, but like a good movie to watch, and some will be funny.
Tetris,
Some
go
of
fuck
them-
yourself.
Some of them are just gonna be like,
Shit.
yeah.
Complete and utter shit. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going to be complete and utter shit.
Garbage.
I'm really excited to see who they cast for the Rainbow Six movie.
Oh, yeah. I'm really hoping, as they say, it's Ryan Reynolds.
That could be a very good movie.
That could be.
Very good movie.
There's quite a few movies on there that could be good. Like Splinter Cell. That'll be fucking dope. They got Tom Hardy. What was the other one that I said? Half-Life, Gears of War. Those could be
Last of Us,
all.
Resident
The
Evil.
Last of Us. God damn it! I will see that movie in
God.
theaters.
Damn it.
I think The Last of Us will be fucking fantastic. But
Yeah, buddy.
yeah, so it was another long podcast.
Yes. Hour and a half.
Half hour it's been going over.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, we go hard in the paint, you know, nothing wrong with that. But I think we need to tell the people who we are, where they can find us.
Yes,
Because
yes,
we're
yes.
about to end this bitch. Go for it, Brendan.
I am Brendan. You can find me at Veteran Plays Games on Twitch, any game, the GDPOG. Yeah, it was a good podcast, and I'm really excited to see some of these movies.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can't wait for Sunday because I can't wait to see Ian's beautiful face.
Yeah.
Gross that no one ever.
Alrighty, Brad.
All right, my name's Brad. I'm single, ladies. You can find me on Twitch at CCR Big Hoss, on Twitter at Big CCR, and YouTube at CCR Big Hoss.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I am Tyson, the GDV, the goddamn veteran, the older brother of the GDPOG. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at the Veteran Gaming Channel. You can also find me on Twitter at veteran_gaming. Be back with us on Sunday. We do this every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday live on Twitch. The videos I download as soon as I'm done, when we're done on Twitch, and then the next day I put them up on YouTube, and also I put it on iTunes podcast at the AFK podcast, Away from Keyboard podcast, on iTunes. Please check us out there. Subscribe. Come in Twitch. Give us all a follow. Give us a 5-star rating, please. We're trying to get some big streamers, other people into here to be like guest spots. You know, mainly streamers that are they don't mind us being so vulgar and sometimes downright disgusting.
Because we do have a parental advisory.
Yeah, we're proud about that too. So I am going to leave you with a song as we get out of here. So no, not even close for that.
I will be streaming in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody watching, you guys have a good night.
Go find him on Veteran Plays Games. Boys,
Later.
I am out. I will see you all on Sunday. And we will also have Literally Blind here on Sunday as well. Thank you everybody for joining us. We are out. Good night.